one. Psalm 133, verse 1 through 3. We're there? Amen. It says, how very good and how pleasant it is when kindred live together in unity. It's like the precious oil on the head running down upon the beard and the beard of Aaron, running down over the collar of his robes. It's like the dew of Hermon, which falls on the mountains of Zion. For there the Lord ordained his blessings, life evermore. So what we see here are a couple things. He describes the beauty of unity. He describes the beauty of what it looks like. It's like oil running over the beard and over the head of Aaron and over his robes, and it's like the dew on the Mount of Zion. Essentially, he's describing this beauty of unity. It's this togetherness. And at the end, he says, for there the Lord ordains his blessings, which are life evermore. So in other words, when we live our lives united, when we live our lives from a place of unity, we are living in a place that God ordained his blessings to, and those blessings are life evermore. It's like the precious oil, right? So he's talking about there's a certain level of there's probably a couple different deeper meanings to the oil, but one of the ways that I can simply see it, if you'd allow me to, is when you're cooking or when you're working with oil at all, or when you are, using oil in any kind of form, if you get it on your hands, it takes quite a bit to take it off, right? It takes quite a bit to wash it off. We're probably going to have Dawn dish soap because that thing takes everything off, let's be honest. And so when you get to that point, when you get to the point of actually washing it off, finally you can take it off. But even still, if you're not using Dawn, you have a little bit of residue, right? And so, and I think that if we can look at it in a very simple way, without imagining the dew on Mount Zion, or without imagining the oil on the beard, imagine when you are in unity, it's like you have this oil coating your hands in a way. Again, I'm saying it in a very simple way, but imagine just like it's like this thing that you can't really separate yourself from, right? You want to use water, but oil and water don't mix, so it's like this very, how do I say this, very tangible feeling of unity, if you want to describe it that way. And I think that the life in unity that God is that this verse is talking about is the life that we sometimes experience in this very house. It's the very experience that we get when we are united with family members during holidays. It's the feeling that we get when we are all gathered under one thing. I think during worship, even sometimes when you feel that kind of like we're all singing this together, we all know this song, we're all like lifting up our worship in this moment, there's a certain level of unity that happens where if you zero in, if you like just boost your awareness a little bit of where he is, you realize that you are connected to every person in this room in this moment. You realize that the beauty, that tangible oil feeling is being displayed. It's being heightened in that moment where you get to realize, wow, we're actually very close in this thing. I'm a lot closer to that person than I thought. Like we are in this thing together.